Welcome to a wave-to-wave product introduction. Wave-to-wave provides the highest level of scalability and density through the EVO Patch Panel solutions. The EVO panel family supports a wide variety of telecom and data center applications and fiber connectivity implementations. The simple design accommodates up to 14 cassettes or plates in the 2U footprint or 5 in the 1U, with front and rear mounting options. The EVO has a removable front plate that includes space for cable labeling. It also has a built-in labeling scheme that includes row and port numbers. This allows the customer to better organize and customize their cabling infrastructure. Another key feature of the EVO modular panel is the 360-degree front and rear management option, as you can see from this cable wiring manager, with several pathways for the cables coming through the patch panel. The EVO panel family provides interchangeable single-mode or multi-mode cassettes. This provides greater flexibility and compatibility, allowing the customer to more easily adapt to their solution. Here are some of the adapter options available on the EVO. This particular cassette allows for you to connect 6 40 gig MTP connector types into 2 MTP connectors. This cassette provides 12 SC connectors into 1 MTP. This extremely popular cassette allows for you to connect 12 LC duplex ports into 2 MTP ports. We also have the feed-through adapter plates, which allow for you to feed through, in this case, 6 MTP cables utilizing a slot on the patch panel. This feed-through plate allows for 12 LC duplex connectors to be fed through using a slot. On the cable side, we offer the EVO push-pull tab, which, as you can see, allows for you to more easily insert and remove, in this case, an LC cable. This is the MTP EVO push-pull tab for the MTP style connector. Thank you for watching. So today we're going to be installing the EVO 2U patch panel. So the first thing we want to do is target the rack units where we want to install it and line it up and make sure that we're accurate on both sides. And then we'll screw it in. So the nice thing about the EVO patch panel is that you can do this on the front or the rear of the rack. Install it both ways. And it also has the ability for you to track all the labeling for all the connections so that you can indicate the row and the port number. It helps you to keep everything organized. And your actual slots are here, and they actually have different letter indicators, and that's how you can track your assignments for your connections. Next, we will be installing the cassettes and the adapter panels. Now we're going to be installing the EVO adapter cassettes and the plates. So the first thing you want to do is figure out where you're going to put the different types of plates and cassettes, and then you're going to remove the filler panel by simply pulling out on the tabs. Next, you're going to align. See how this one is on the left hand side, so you want that to go in that way. And then you insert it, Make sure these tabs are pulled out, otherwise it's not going to go in correctly. Once it seats like that, then you want to push in the tabs, and now you have your LC cassette is installed. We'll go ahead and install another one next to it here so you can see how it works again. So we're going to pull the tabs out, remove the filler plate, make sure that these are lined up and that the tabs are pulled out here. It should go in like that, and then you push it in. So now we're going to be installing the MTP high density cassette, and again we're going to follow the same course of action here. So we pull the tabs out on the filler blank here, we pull it out, and now we want to line up the cassette so that the holes line up with the tabs. Insert it into the slot, make sure it slides all the way in, and then push in your tabs to lock it in place. This particular type of cassette would take this type of connector. You can see here the EVO push-pull tab type connector. So now we're going to be installing an LC feed-through plate. This allows for us to connect LC connections, 12 to be precise, on this side, and then extend them out to some other destination through a slot on the EVO Patch panel. So we're going to follow the same steps. We're going to pull out the tabs on the filler panel, then we're going to align the plate to make sure the tabs line up, make sure that they go in, and then we push the tabs in to lock the feed-through plate in place. So now we're going to go over connecting to a cassette. In this case we're going to be targeting the MTP cassette. So here's our EVO push-pull tab MTP connector. We're going to remove the cap, and at this point you would want to take your cleaner and clean the connections before you insert it, and then you'd want to push it in to one of the ports and make sure you hear a click, and then you've connected. So now we're going to be connecting two MTP connectors to the rear of our MTP cassette. So the first thing you want to do is pull off the protective cap, and then normally you would actually clean your connector before you insert it. Find the target cassette port in question, line everything up, and again you can use the EVO push-pull tab to push it in, make sure it clicks in place. We'll do the same thing with this other connector. Line it up, push it in, it should click. And now in managing the cabling, you can take the cabling. In this case we can choose this pathway in between, and you can pull it through, keeping in mind the bend radius rules for that particular cable and good cable management practices. But you have all these different pathways to assure that you have the best option for that cabling solution.